This presentation will be a quick presentation to show you how to draw the slot plate drawing found on page 149 of your book. If you have not already drawn the slot plate drawing, this might help you with some tips and tricks on how to do it effectively. You may have already completed it, so still watch the video and see if you drew it the same way. I guarantee there's many ways that you can draw this project, and I'm just going to show you one way that you could do it. My way may be the fastest or best for me. It might not be the fastest or best for you. You determine what different methods you'd like to use to draw that project. Okay, it says to start by opening the CH8EX drawing that you've previously saved. I have already opened the CH8EX drawing. It says to have the snap, grid, polar, O-snap, and O-track on. Or you could have the grid on or off. I guess I had it on. I'm going to start by drawing a line. Literally, you could pick any point on the screen to start this drawing. So I'm just going to pick a point, and I'm going to start drawing, and I'll draw up 1 unit. I'm going to go back with the polar 1 unit, and I'm going to go straight up from there 1 unit. And again, I guess I could just be clicking because my polar snap is on, and it's 4 units across, 1 unit down, 1 unit back, 1 unit down. And then instead of putting rounded corners on this using the arc command, I'm just going to square it off and draw straight over 3 units. And then I'll go straight up 5 units, back 8 units, down 5 units, and close back to the beginning of the project. And like I said, this project is a lot easier to draw after you've learned some of the modify commands. So for instance, I'm going to use the fillet command on the modify toolbar. Type in R for radius, set the radius. In this case, it says 4x R1.00. That means 4 times, 1 at each corner or 4 corners. So the 4 times or the 4x means 4 times you're going to have a radius of 1. So the radius set to 1, enter. I select my first line and my second line, and it puts a fillet around that corner. I hit spacebar to re-enter the command. I'm going to hit M for multiple, enter, and then I can pick my other corners, and the command will continue, so I don't have to keep hitting spacebar or enter to repeat the fillet command. I use the multiple option. When I'm done, I hit enter to end the command. Now what I have to do is place the circles and some lines out in the center there to identify the upper slots that are in that plate. I'm going to use the offset command and offset down 1.5. I'll go straight down 1.5 units, and it's also 1.5 units in from the edges. Then I'll go to draw a circle, pick the center point at those intersections, and it says 2 times the diameter of 1. So I've got 2 of these, and the diameter is 1 unit. So if I pick when the polar is 0.5 for the radius, that would make the diameter 1 unit. Diameter is twice the radius. Hit enter, pick a space, pick a center point. Now I have those 2 lines, and I can draw from quadrant point to quadrant point. Hit enter, erase the original lines that I used for offsetting. Then I'll use trim, select everything as a cutting edge, hit enter, and I'll trim out the lines that I want to remove. Hitting enter, I have just completed the slot plate project. That is one way that you can do this project. I know that I went sort of fast, so feel free to go back and watch the video again and take down some notes to see different steps. You can always rewind or record or move forward, backward, pause it, to check to see different methods or steps that I did. Now, is this the only way to do it? Absolutely not. This is just one method that you could draw the slot plate. And I guess that wraps up this quick presentation for the slot plate drawing.